Starting at the gym can be super scary and super daunting, but it doesn't have to be. So don't fear it because Michael is here. Today we're going to talk about things that the beginner should know, tips and tricks to guide you guys when starting at the gym. Let's talk about it. It's just a little bit harder. How did you make the dynamics from being put? Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Simanga Michael Njapa here. I'm a personal trainer and an online coach. Like I said in the intro, today we're going to talk about 10 tips and tricks. More so tips, but things that people who are starting out in the gym need to know, things that are going to help you and make your gym journey or the start of your gym journey a little bit easier. Set realistic goals. So I'm going to move through these like faster than Lewis Hamilton.
Why would you know that?
But set realistic goals, guys. It's very important that you set realistic goals, not just in the gym, but also in general. It's very common that someone might want to start let's say a weight loss goal, and they come to me and they'll be like, I've been living like this for the past however many years. It took me this much time to gain the weight, and I've messed up my habits and my metabolism for years. And then they think, okay, now because I have a trainer or because I'm starting to train seriously or whatever the case might be, in these 3 months, I want my belly to go. And you can see that the belly's there for like I said, a couple years. So it's gonna take some time, and normally when I mean by time is like a couple years to get the habits correct in order to stay there and be able to maintain your goal. Because some people, they'll get to their goal a little bit faster than other people, but then they'll rebound and then they'll go back and they'll get in the way back again, and then they'll be in a worse place than when they actually started their journey in the first place. So the plan here, I mean, ideally the ideal scenario is to hire someone, hire a coach, hire a trainer, someone who's gonna help you. Let's make the whole process a lot easier for you so that you don't have to guess as much. But if it's not something where you can hire a coach or a trainer for a long time, maybe see if you can hire them for like a month or two, just so that they can kind of show you the basics. The budget is really tight and you find yourself not being able to do that either. Maybe ask the coach or the trainer of people that you can follow in the fitness space, people that you should ask for advice, because they're a professional. They might have, because there's a lot of people in the gym who they think they know, but they really don't. You know, when someone is in an industry, I feel like you should give them that respect of, that is your industry. As much as I might know a thing or two about your industry, that's your thing, and chances are you know more about it than I do. I feel like we need to afford each other that same respect for all professions. Expect to share the space. Expect to share the gym floor. Expect to share everything. Too often I feel like, and this is what I'm talking about, more so gym etiquette. The gym is a shared space. So whether you're doing your curls here or whatever you're doing, you just have to be mindful that I'm sharing this space. There's other people. Even if for whatever reason I don't like something about the gym, it's not my thing now to try and put someone else off about the gym. Too often I see if someone doesn't like something about a gym, they'll tell the next person, hey, don't you just hate this thing about the gym? And then they'll be like, I guess, yeah. Okay. But then now you're infecting that person with your own BS. Yeah, so you'll also go there as a beginner. You'll notice people are busy on the equipment. When you want to use a piece of equipment, or you see someone else is using more than one piece of equipment, just go up to them. Go up to them, ask them, hey, just say, hi, how are you? I just wanted to know how many sets you have left of this, or are you using this, or can I use it with you? It's pretty basic, but I find too often people are really scared, especially if it's some big, no offense, but big black guy or whatever, and they just look mean or whatever the case might be. Go up to them, go ask, interact with people in that way, and you'll find, if anything, they'll be more about, oh, okay, I can speak to this person if I need something. Even if it's a surface level thing, they can just speak to you, and that kind of makes your gym experience a little bit more pleasant because you kind of know people. Okay, stay hydrated. That is point number 4. Make sure you bring some water with you, obviously a towel as well, but make sure you have some water with you. Too often people go to the gym, they don't have any water with them. They train, they're sweating, and obviously their body's trying to cool themselves down, and it helps, like the same way a car has a cooling system, all that. You yourself have that too, and you need water. Obviously it depends on what kind of exercise you're doing, where you're doing the exercise, on how much you might need, but water inside the gym but also outside to fuel and make sure that you're hydrated so that you can get the most out of your sessions. Interaction with others in the gym is kind of unavoidable, but at the same time, you can avoid it, but at the same time, you shouldn't, if that makes sense. You shouldn't avoid it too much, because there is going to be a point where you need someone for something, you need their help, whether it's to spot you, whether you need the machine, and the more you practice on forming those, even if they're surface level bonds, those bonds, it just makes your gym experience a little bit easier. You know, you go into the gym, see that guy or that girl that you're familiar with, that you like, you just, you know, give them one of those, hey, you have your thingies, and you know, so you just, hey, cool, people that you recognize, they recognize you, because chances are you're gonna see these people in the gym, but you also might see them in and around your area. Connections like that, at the end of the day, we're humans, we like to connect, and it's not gonna hurt you, it's not gonna kill you. Hey y'all, remember that starter pack program I told you guys about? Well, it's finally ready. So the starter pack program, just in case you might have missed it, is a program that I made for someone who's starting out in the gym, really doesn't know what to do, they want to gain muscle, they want to lose some sort of body fat, and they just really don't know how to go about the process. So that is an awesome program to just start you off and then send you in the right direction. So in that program, you'll find 40+ video library. There's a bunch of other resources that talk about meals, diets, supplementation, stretches, what stretches to do before, what stretches to do after, as well as voiceovers during the actual videos to tell you and cue you on how to do the movements properly. That thing is comprehensive, guys. I spent a long time doing it and preparing it. So it's, like I said, it's ready for you guys. So if you're ready to take your fitness to the next level and finally make that jump, be sure to comment in the video, starter, and I'll make sure I'll send it to you. Thank you so much, guys. Listen to your body. And by listen to your body, I mean, especially if you're a beginner, because this video is for the beginner. Don't overreach, don't do too much. I promise you, you're a beginner, your body is gonna respond super easily. You just need to do the right things, like we spoke about earlier. Ideally, it would be great if you could hire someone to help you and teach you the right things, but your body's gonna respond just fine. Because chances are, if you try to overreach, your body is probably not gonna respond. Even if, let's say it responds great, there's gonna be a point where maybe you're not gonna be able to do as many sessions as you started with, because maybe it's just not something that's sustainable for you, or you might overreach and then you hurt yourself, or you know, just there's an exercise is kind of like medicine, and it's actually a lot like medicine, like I've said in past videos, but there's a correct dose. So you wanna, like I said, ideally speak to a trainer or someone who's experienced in the space so they can advise you on the right dose. And then you just start with the right dose, and then if you feel like, okay, I can build on this, then you build on it. Point number 7 is don't compare yourself to others. And don't feel discouraged. Too often we'll go into the gym, we'll see Sally from down the street, and we'll be like, wow, Sally looks great. She looks like she's been doing this for a long time. I just started, I still have a whatever situation, and I'm so conscious about my arms, and all these kind of things. And honestly, people don't care. Not just about you, but just people out there with their own thing. Some of the biggest people you'll see in the gym sometimes are the most insecure about themselves. Not to say that that's always the case, but they'll also normally be the most helpful because they know what it feels like to be in your position of being a beginner. But basically, just don't compare yourself. Go there to do what you need to do. You're going there to better yourself because you care about yourself. Yeah, just focus on that. No one really cares about you. You shouldn't care about them too much. Go in there, be respectful, share the space with other people, interact with those. You'll find some like-minded people here and there, but interact with them, get out, and you continue your life and your day. Point number 8 is listen, but think critically. So what I mean by this one is you're gonna get a lot of people, gym bros, everyone who's kind of trained for a while, heard something, some sort of rhetoric around if you start your workouts with cardio, then it's gonna burn more fat cells and a bunch of stuff. You're gonna hear a bunch of stuff. So you can listen and be like, okay, I hear you. I mean, think critically in terms of don't accept it as gospel. Like, listen to what they say and then think about it, see if you can challenge it. If you're not at the stage because you're a beginner and you can't challenge it, look up or speak to like professionals, or look up more on the subject. Look up for studies on the subject. Ask me, ask anyone that you trust as an authority in the space to kind of help those wheels keep spinning and not to accept what people just say to you. And that thing that is you thought was a fact that you lived by, it actually is someone's opinion. Train with weights, weight train. And this one is mainly for the ladies. Train with weights. You're not gonna get bulky. You're gonna look great. Your health markers are gonna improve. Your weight might not drop as fast. Even if your goal is to lose weight, your weight might not drop as fast, but you're gonna feel great. You're gonna look great. And as long as you're doing the correct things, as I've shared in many videos, you're gonna see results from it. just stick with the process. That last one's for the ladies. This one is for the gents, and I'm closing out at number 10 with don't look around too much. Don't be creepy. Don't stare at the ladies. I feel like most of us are okay in this area. It's just those few that do this, do it a lot, and then it just kind of makes us all look bad. So don't do too much with staring at the ladies, guys. They're there, they're already feeling super conscious of their bodies, a lot of them when they're training in and around the weights area. Let's not make it any worse.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, there's mirrors in the gym. If you really need to stare and you might find your future wife or whatever there, just have a look in the mirror and just be discreet, okay? Just be tasteful. Right, that completes the video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please make sure you like, subscribe, all of that good YouTube stuff. Let me know what other topics you want me to cover on the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.